everybody, welcome back to another review. This is my review of Pokemon Theta Emerald EX. My name is Ayn and I will be your host throughout this review. I did do a complete playthrough of this game on my channel with the sole intent of making a review out of it, so here I am. I will just simply discuss the things that make this game good and what make this game bad. So without any further ado, let's get into this review and see if this is actually a good game and if you should go and play it. Pokemon Theta Emerald EX is a ROM hack of Pokemon Emerald that was fully released in 2016. It is a game designed to challenge a normal Pokemon player more by making Pokemon Emerald a lot harder, as well as adding a bunch of additions and features. Now, as the name implies, Pokemon Theta Emerald EX is not a completely new Pokemon game. It is a game based purely on Pokemon Emerald with a bunch of features and additions from future generations to make the game nicer to play. So if you are looking for an entire new Pokemon game with a new map, new Fakemon, even new whatever, all those kinds of things, this will not be the game you are looking for. This game is for you though if you are a experienced and seasoned Pokemon player looking for a new and exciting way to play a Pokemon game, or even to nuzlocke a Pokemon game, which I personally did on my playthrough and I had a lot of fun doing that. Now those are basically the main things you need to know about Pokemon Theta Emerald EX. So now really let's go do a deep dive. What can you expect of this game? So let's go and take a look at the features and additions that have been added to the main game of Pokemon Emerald. This is hands down the most important part of the review, because this is basically all that Pokemon Theta Emerald EX adds to the normal Pokemon Emerald. It's basically what you have when you exclude the base game of Pokemon Emerald from this ROM hack you have right here. There are many additions to this game. I will not go over every single one of them in this review here, but I will try to cover the most important ones and the ones that should decide if you do want to play this game or not. For all of the features and changes in the game, you can always click on the link in the description, which details them quite nicely. The most notable thing of Pokemon Theta Emerald EX is that every single Pokemon from generation 1 through 6, all 721 of them, are implemented in this game. All the trainers, gym leaders, whatever you fight, do have Pokemon from every single generation till generation 6, and it does really feel nice. It's beautifully executed and it does feel like it's almost intended to be in the normal Pokemon Emerald. That is only the first thing from generation 6, but there are a lot of them in this game. First of all, every single move in generation 6 is also in Pokemon Theta Emerald EX with all the effects as intended, and it also has things like a physical special split, which makes 3rd gen games a lot more playable for me at least. This game has fairy typing on all intended Pokemon working fully as it should be. You got reusable TMs, thank god, that makes this game a lot more playable for me as well. You got the modern repel system, which means if your repel runs out, it will ask you if you would like to use another one, and you can even delete HMs without having to go to the move deleter. One of the nicest features of this game is that it fully supports Mega Evolution. Every single Pokemon that can Mega Evolve in generation 6 can Mega Evolve in this game as well, and it honestly works so nicely, beautifully, as it was intended to be in the normal Pokemon Emerald. Honestly, it's one of the best features of this game and it's used very nicely. So those are all the beautiful features and additions to this game, but sadly there are also some flaws which I encountered upon playing this game. First of all, the level balance in this game. It felt a bit weird to me. I had a bit of trouble not over leveling my Pokemon for the first 3 gyms in this game, so that did feel a bit weird, because I just tried to fight the trainers I could fight and not grind too much, and I still got a bit over leveled, and the first 3 gyms were kind of easy. I do not blame them too much for this though, because a lot of people have a lot of ways of leveling their Pokemon in the early game, and I get that some people can be a bit more over leveling than others, and by the time you get around the 5th or 6th gym, this game really starts to balance out its levels and it starts getting quite cryptic and hard. Besides that, I honestly do not have that much more to say about the base game and what it is trying to achieve. It was absolutely great, but there was a thing that kind of bothered my experience in this game. That is simply the unpolishedness of it. Now, before I do go over these things, I would like to say that this did not make the game unplayable or whatever for me at all. I still thoroughly enjoyed the game, even though there was some unpolishedness, and I do not want these tiny things to hinder a shot at the game for you if you wanted to go and play it, but since it did kind of hinder my experience sometimes, I do feel like I should cover it in this review of the game. So starting off, I got a bunch of visual errors during the game, mostly in battles. I asked around to make sure that this was not only on my file, but other people did seem to experience some of these visual errors as well. So I do feel like I have to mention it, even though it was pretty easily fixable by going in your bag and then going back, but it's still there and it did occur very frequently. Then there were some kind of strange level issues going on. By the time I got to Victory Road, my Pokemon were around level 70 like it is intended to be, but when I was fighting my last fight with Wally at the Victory Road, which you normally do, he did have a bunch of level 70s and then 2 or 3 level 40 Pokemon, which was very weird, and this did happen some other times in the game, so that felt a bit weird and unpolished and did kind of ruin some battles for me, although I don't want to make it seem more bad than it actually is. Then talking about some weird level issues, once I got to Dewford Town, which is I think the 3rd town you get to in the game, with Pokemon around level 18 as intended, I used my old rod which I got there and got a level 30 Pokemon. This happens sometimes because apparently when I am using my old rod it thinks I'm serving and I'm getting the Pokemon from that. That was really weird. It did cause me to lose a Pokemon in my Nuzlocke, and these things happened quite often as well, which just feels a bit unpolished and weird. Now I do not want to go ranting on about these issues in this game because it did not spoil the experience for me, but I do feel like if there were a little less of these, this game could be boosted a bunch in its grade I will give it at the end. If there were just like 1 or 2 little glitches in this game, I would be completely alright with that because this is a ROM hack and some of that is kind of as expected in my opinion, but because they did occur so frequently, they did kind of disrupt the flow of my game sometimes, and that got a bit annoying after a while, but they did not spoil my experience at all, so please don't get that from this segment of the video. So concluding Pokemon Theta Emerald EX, what did I think of the game in the end? Should you go ahead and play it? Pokemon Theta Emerald EX is a great game. All these spiffy new features combined with the increased difficulty in this game makes for a nice and refreshing new way to play Pokemon Emerald, and I did enjoy it thoroughly myself. If it were not for the unpolishedness I could feel in this game combined with the glitches I could feel in this game would be getting a 9 out of 10 or even higher, but because of that I will be giving it an 8 out of 10. Absolutely great game and a recommendation from me to play. So thank you guys so much for watching this review. If you guys liked it, please leave a like, subscribe if you are new, and if you would like to be notified of my live streams and videos coming up next. Please leave a comment telling me what you liked and disliked about the review as well. Was it helpful? Do you want to go and play this game? Please tell me. Thank you guys so much for watching and have a great day. Bye bye.